this is all ColorFabb VarioShore. I think
Mhm.
just printed in three parts and I welded it together with the same material in a 3D pen. So this
Oh,
is
damn.
the zombie mask. So
Dude.
this actually attaches. Let's see if I can do this. Kind of moves with me.
Cool.
But you actually
Dude, that has such a crazy effect. Holy
have a moving zombie head. So
wow. So underneath, did you wear like a black
I
like
did. I
armor?
think I painted my face a little bit
Oh,
wherever
okay.
you could see my face. I kind of did like a
Yeah.
red or some grueling stuff. But like you said, I just use acrylic paint on this.
Uh,
It paints up really well. I didn't so and I used 3D pen, so it doesn't look great, but I didn't really care because there's
but it's
zombies, so
rough. Yeah, exactly.
you look torn to crap anyways.
Yeah, and he could have
And
had a lobotomy. It's totally possible.
yeah,
Yeah.
and like you can actually see some of like the
Wow.
stringing and the retractions weren't great, but like I think it adds to it. So it looks
Yes. I
like
was
the
just
flesh is
thinking that.
coming off. So it's like I didn't really try to completely tune it in.
Wow.
So I liked the texture that I was giving to it, and it just looked like, there's patches of skin almost coming off.
Mm,
And I just hand painted this with acrylic paint, like cheap acrylic paint for Walmart or whatever. And
wow.
it takes the paint well. Of course, I eliminated some of the stringing and the seams as much possible
Mm,
with some fire first, and I actually got most of it to more of a, I wonder if you can catch it on the inside. You'll see parts that are more shiny
sure.
and less shiny. So like that's where I hit it with fire. So you can hit
Oh.
it, try to get to a semi glossy state on the
Mm,
outside before you paint it if you want it a little smoother looking. But then like you don't have to worry about like you breaking it. It's super
yeah.
flexible and durable.
Hmm.
Like nothing's gonna happen to it.
Hmm.
Um, so it's like you said, I think it's great for helmets or backpacks or different things that you might even wear on, like super good for armor.
Mm,
I don't know how easy it would be to get to get a really nice finish and then get like a shine on it for some of your shiny or what should be hard armor and stuff. But
right.
I'd say it is similar to what a lot of people do with the EVGA foam or EVA foam. So
Mm, yes.
so love this material.
Yeah.
Very
No,
fun
I'm
for
so
this type
glad
of stuff.
you brought it up to me because and I think I was even trying to use it for something else and then just started using it and I was like, "Damn, this is really
Yeah.
impressive."
And like you can, right, the most of the TPU, you're only getting to at least easily printable, you're only getting to about 90A or maybe 85A.
Mm,
But with how this prints, and you can change the temperature for the different durometer or softness,
yeah.
you can get much, much softer prints out of it.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's hotter is softer, colder is harder.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's really cool stuff, man. And that came out. I mean, the effect on that is huge. And I like that. I would say the downside to a material like this is that even though it's foaming, if you're going to do something like a helmet, it's going to take a lot of material and it's not super cheap and it doesn't
Yeah.
come in, I think it's what's a 750 spool, 750 grams.
750.
So
Yeah.
like you gotta kind of, if you're trying to do a helmet, you're probably gonna need at least a full spool, probably more, even
Yeah.
with the foaming. So unless you're able to, so for instance, like this thickness here on this Mandalorian helmet, like I would say that even this is probably too thick for the VarioShore material. I would probably go like another millimeter thinner,
Oh,
for
yeah, to
like
save
your
material.
balance of like material used and like yeah, just the material used, right? Like it's gonna be sturdy enough even in a pretty flexible state. And then you've got
Yeah.
to, you got supports, right? So like you could probably get away with printing like this, like we've done, but still it's
The
something to
supports are
consider.
super easy to take off with that material too,
Yeah,
usually.
true, true, especially with like a flush cutter, like if
Hmm.
for anything that's tough, yeah, you could
I
just use that
usually
one
can,
tool.
I can usually just peel them off too.
Yeah.
think I
Yeah, your
usually use
fingers don't get beat
non-true
up
supports.
like they do with
Yeah.
PLA. Yeah.
But you want to be careful. You want to make sure you're better off printing slower. This type of material, if your
Yes.
extruder's not 100% set up well, or if there are some gaps, sometimes the material will slip
Mm-hmm.
out between a gap and then you'll stop a print.
Yep. No,
So,
and I saw from I'll be able to show you from so when I was printing this, I was watching it. I started earlier in the day so I could watch it. And so for instance, like in that corner there,
yep,
like that is an artifact from just printing too fast. You
yep.
know, like it just doesn't have enough time to set, and because it's expanding as it's printing, like you really got to go slow. And I think I used a point 0.8 millimeter nozzle on this,
Oh, wow.
which I didn't have the like the heat soak issue or the lack of heat issue from like extruding because it was so slow and because it wasn't that hot. The extruder
Hmm.
could actually keep up with it, which is usually a problem with pushing this much plastic with that big of a nozzle. So
Yeah.
it actually worked really well with that, which was surprising. You just, like you said, you're not printing fast. Yeah.
You're trying to make it not fail
Yeah, pretty
itself
much.
before the time's out.
Pretty
Up.
much.
So that is
Um,
the only. It is more expensive. It's going to take more time to print, but
yep.
you can get a more durable and a really good helmet or costume or whatever out of it.